To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. Throwing the out route, complete. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead with Williams. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Another run for Williams. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Dak to the air here. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out, and that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got second and 11. A great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Throwing on second, Prescott. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play! So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Oh, and the pressure is there. They're going to get to him on their very first snap. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 11.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Nick's looking to throw. And we put everything he's got behind it. Caught the football, but it's jarred out before he can secure it. Ooh, they nearly had a big play there on 3rd down, Brock. But a good defensive effort forces 4th down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Screen here for Williams. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. But outside the pocket, it easily found an open man.
At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
A diving grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. A 12-yard score. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. He's going to bring this down to their 35. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Makes the throw on 2nd. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over just shy of the 40.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott set to pass. That's caught by Williams. This is going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Now Dak to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Second down, here's Dak. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Third down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
Ryan Flournoy. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Broncos nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing here, Nix. Right back to Harvey they go. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37.
To throw, here's Nix. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Nix now to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Nix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, if they would have connected on that one, Brock, that sure would have represented a large chunk of his passing yardage in what's been a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, kind of based on how little success they've had and found through the air. Gosh, honestly, Kate, I'm not surprised that one fell to the ground, too.
On 2nd down, Nix. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action with Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
down for him here. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And off headed right. It's Harvey. And he gets it forward. It's still about a yard out of that. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Hauled in by Waddle. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. Nix looking to throw. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Moves this one off to Harvey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Need something big. It's third and long. Again, throw out of the gun. His running back hauls it in deep right. And in. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That cuts the lead to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They stay on the ground with Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Putting a receiver in motion. So early movement, not at the line, but out wide this time. And this is going to draw the flag. A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. They send a man in motion. Setting up to pass. That is caught. He's got Lamb. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 46-yard line.
A run with Williams. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he has the Cowboys' 1st down block. That should clinch this win for him.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused and executing the play in front of them.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt in every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll send Flowers in motion. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards on the hookup. First play of the game, yielding a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Inside the 35. And he will go all the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The score, Ravens 7, Broncos nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Broncos
Already some big plays here in the game's first minute. Now it's their turn as they get a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
Great job on that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims.
Nix's pass complete to Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. Jackson rolling to the left. Now he takes off. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll pitch it out here to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up now, second and goal. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. To the sideline, Waddle grabs it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 24 now, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up. They'll try to run here with Harvey. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. Third and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second down, they need 2 yards. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete. It's Waddle. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, first and 10. Throwing is Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 29 yards in all. And they'll have it 1st and goal.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Throwing. Nix. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass.
Jackson's pass intended for Elijah Surratt. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he'll scramble for about 3 yards there, but that will lead to 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd down, and they need 7. They'll send Flowers in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incomplete.